I'm back. Zoom tossed me out. Welcome to the light. Anyway, I don't know if this is even going to be in the same window. We'll see if it does. If not, I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to. Yes, I'm back, Georgia. Zoom just completely like boom, shut me down. Not to worry, they can't keep me out. I was like, I'm going to go in through my cell signal instead. I've experienced this before. All good. I was like, we're not going to end until we get this. We're getting this group meditation in here, activation for sure. Awesome. So I was going, and I don't know, again, I'll look and see how this ends up posting. It may be as part one and part two, so that everybody knows. But I was talking about, I think, the sleep patterns, and then any crazy food cravings that you're having are going to now settle down. And I was just getting to the yummy part of this, which is one of the other downloads that came in. It was that all group meditations, no matter the size, are infinitely magnified. And so we're being called together to anchor in healing, love, and stability into Gaia. So there we have it. I do want to show you guys the Shakalaka chart really quick while everybody's, I don't know if you guys are having to access a different window or not in YouTube for this part two. But let me show you the Shakalaka chart so that you can see what is going on. Lots of action. Here we go. Boom. So let me close this. Here we go. Move the melon. Okay, so you can see overnight we had some little bumps in the upper chakras here, maybe a little bit in the root there. But so look at what was happening leading up to this collective timeline jump. And this is so great because this, my guide said, leap and you shall be caught. I love that. And so you can see that it was starting to already, we had some light coming in and release. But look at the pattern. Once we jumped, it went immediately into like purging and sloping down and up. And by the way, when I pulled this at 11:30 this morning, which was like 90 minutes ago, there was still light coming in. So this is a really powerful surge. It's again, the portals work for us every time. Lots going on. For those of you who missed the first part of this, I don't know how it's going to show up on YouTube yet, but I don't know if it's going to be one video with me in the middle going, or if it's going to be two. But when you get to the part where that's where Zoom decided to unceremoniously cut me off. But I got a back door into Zoom and I found it, and here I am. So I think that this is a perfect opportunity for us to do this amazing group activation that came in, and it's for healing, love, and stability. And remember, we don't give these things to others, so we're calling it into ourselves. Oh, I do want to address too, I promised I would address a question that came in, I think, overnight in the community. And I think I love this question. Hang on, because I'm bringing purple in for this 100%. Okay, so someone asked me, so when we do these activations, there are points where they call upon us, take an inhale and then say silently or aloud. And someone said to me, okay, if I inhale and then I'm trying to say the words, I'm exhaling. So here's how that works. So first of all, you can't mess it up. And the intention of when we say inhale, you're calling in your light energetically. So the inhale is just the act of you calling in your light. You can say the words in your head, or if you speak them aloud, which is great because it feels more powerful, allow your breath to flow whatever it wants to do. So this isn't about ever controlling your breath. So take an inhale, repeat the following. Sometimes it's quite a few words, right? Allow your breath to go naturally. And then where just catch up to the part where it's an exhale. Sometimes it might be a longer exhale, but then just use your breath and slide into wherever we're at. And so I hope that helps any of you who were thinking, because I used to think that too. I was like, oh, it's not inhale, hold your breath, and then see if you can say these words. So it's either you can say them in your head, but if not, as you're speaking the words that you're being invited to repeat, just allow your breath to do what it normally does. And then notice, okay, if the next command is exhale, you might take a short inhale and then exhale. And so you can catch, right? And just jump back into the wave with ease though, but you can't mess it up. So I hope that helps, because there are parts in here today where we are going to be invited to speak. So just know that when you're speaking, kind of let your breath, get the breath out of your mind and just go with, right? And remember the words, even the words is really an energy that you're receiving. And that's why it's okay to even say it in your head, in your mind, because it really is, there's energy behind it. And these are activation codes that you're actually speaking into. So very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Let's see. Am I enjoying the timeline jump? Are you kidding? Thank you for asking. And absolutely. I don't know. I love a timeline jump. I always, because for me, the way I feel it energetically, so like over the weekend, our consciousness was like get pushed forward. Bulldoze would be a better word. Bulldoze forward. Then the human was in a blender going, what is going on? I felt like I was turned upside down on Friday, then right side up on Saturday. And then, so the timeline jump is this massive reset. And when that happens, I just feel so instantly grounded, get clarity, get downloads, and just you feel more back into the body, really fully in the body, more present, and less confused and scattered. I don't know. It's just more grounded and present are the things that I can tell immediately when we do them, because there's a definite shift in how I feel in my physical body. Let's see. Okay, so let's get to this beautiful activation that came forward for all of us. And for those of you, if we lost you on the first part, do not worry, this will be up there too, and you'll find it in your own divine timing. And again, this is going to, right, whatever time you find it, you're radiating this beautiful energy across the planet. So this is what we do best here at the Love Train. All right, so everybody, so practice focusing on the breath. Slow everything down. See if you can drop your shoulders a little. And then when you're ready, if you are driving, please listen to this later. But when you're ready, go ahead and get into a comfortable position. And then we're going to begin with a nice grounding into Gaia. So close your eyes if it feels comfortable. Following your breath, take a nice deep inhale. Bring your breath all the way from your belly up to the top of your shoulders. And exhale down to Gaia's sacred heart. And then we're going to inhale, staying in Gaia's heart. Exhale, gently merge your light with hers. On our next inhale, we're going to bring our light up to the heart space. And exhale back down to Gaia's heart. Take another inhale, come up to your heart space, and then see, sense, or feel if the front door to your heart is open. And then take a moment to notice if the back door to your sacred heart is open. And then if you need it, take a little inhale and then gently guide it open on the exhale. And then take another deep breath in. Here you're allowing your light to fill your heart space. Exhale and gently release tension, expectation, and noise. Keeping your awareness in the heart center, see, sense, or feel the soft glow here. This is your center of divine love. And you can place your hand over your heart if that feels good. And here we're going to take an inhale and say softly or aloud, I honor the healing that is unfolding within me. Take another inhale. I welcome love as my stabilizing force. And now you're invited to visualize waves of light, and these are indigo and gold frequencies flowing from your heart out into the field, and then flowing back in, filled with the love of all who are anchoring this with you in this now moment. So as you breathe, can you see, sense, or feel Gaia beneath you? Let's take an inhale. And on the exhale, send a golden beam from your heart down into Gaia's crystalline core. And as you breathe here, anchor your light here. Breathe in, merge with her light. Exhale and feel her respond with love and strength. Take an inhale and say softly or aloud, here I am held. Here I am connected. Here I am love in form. And just allow yourself to receive this. Stay here for a few breaths, just being. See if you can just let go and be. And then when you feel complete, you can say softly or aloud, and so it is. On your next inhale, go ahead and slowly bring your awareness back into your body and wiggle your fingers and toes. And then you can gently open your eyes, and we're going to stay quiet here for a moment, and we're going to bring in the sound healing that Sam made for us for the 7/7 portal. So just stay here and really enjoy this. This is anchoring in the activation. Beautiful. Awesome. Well, you guys really just soak that in, stay in this energy. Um, you guys ground so beautifully and just really take advantage of all these beautiful upgrades that are happening. Be kind to your body. Go to that breath and slow everything down when it feels like it's getting a little crazy. And as usual, I will pop in here as the energy calls, sending you guys big love. Thank you so much for everybody that came in. Thanks for hanging in here after the Zoom hiccup. And I'll see you guys soon. I love you. Mwah.